Good morning. This is Mercedes Warrick. I love doing these calls because for me, the preparation is quiet, prayer, and moving into a space so that I can hear what Spirit has for us today, and it's part of the process that I do almost every morning because I ask God, I ask Spirit, in which direction are we going today? And I get quiet. And this morning, this call is going to be interesting because I got some things this morning that were really for a broader community, but as we go into the macrocosm, we are in our microcosmic state, our smaller interior individual space. But as we are each infinity, as we are each infinite, we become macrocosmic. It was interesting. I have a friend, and we were talking about a situation the other day, and Spirit showed me this muddy pool of water. And they showed me her as a very clear, sparkling drop of the eternal essence, the infinite essence of God. And when we dropped her into the pool, this was really a vision that I saw, when that drop of her essence was dropped into that pool of mucky, opaque water, that dense water could never be the same, and that's what Spirit was showing us. And this morning, that vision came up again, but it came up again as a community. So it is our ability to influence the world, influence our neighborhoods, even in ways and at times when we think our resources may be limited or our voice may not be heard. And so as we each become that divine essence that drops our voice, our prayers, our actions, our passion, our compassion into the murky spaces of our lives and of our communities, we have a wonderful opportunity to be the light. Wherever there is opaqueness or darkness, there is always still light. We may not see it. But I love this idea of frequencies, and I love this idea that we each vibrate, and we are unique individuals, because it allows for the possibility that there is somebody out there who will just hear your unique voice. So, I'm not really certain where this is going this morning. But those are just a few of the visions that came up into my consciousness this morning as we began to prepare the sacred space for our work this morning, for our time together. So, close your eyes. Breathe. Feel your unique frequency this morning, your unique space, and your unique force of life, your chi, the chi force, the life force. Understand that we are all interconnected. So as you're breathing in and breathing out this morning, choose the space that you'd like to connect with. We are in the as One Womb community. These recordings are done once a year as sort of reference points. So that you have a good foundation going into our next calendar year. It may be the year of your birth. It may be your new year. It's always a good time to reference back and see yourself in your microcosmic space and understand that your uniqueness is expanding out into the macrocosmos, the world. So with every breath you take, you matter. You matter so specially and so enormously. There's a uniqueness about you that only you can put into the world. But in that uniqueness, you are one with the world. And as you're breathing in and out, just begin to elongate the breath. In and out through the nose, feeling the air as you're drawing it in. Beginning to have a longer inhalation. And now opening your mouth, exhaling through the mouth, long and deep sigh of relief. But as you get down to the end of this breath, take no worry or no thought or no concern about the inhalation. It will just take care of itself. Inhaling and then exhaling. The next inhalation, break it into two parts. Inhale, and then inhale again, filling up the lungs, pausing and exhaling. Inhaling and inhaling and exhaling. One more time. Inhaling and inhaling and exhaling. And now bringing yourself into a space of remembering to breathe. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose at your own pace and your own rhythm. Settling into the sacred space. Yeke na yoko kuna iena. Yoko ieke na yeke na oyoko kuna iena. Anana niena na yeke yuko kuna iena anani yeke na unoni yeke na yoko kuna. This morning we showed Mercedes the option to stay silent and the option to speak. We don't think that she understood at the moment what we were showing her. Sometimes we don't always understand another's point of view. Ononieke na ananioko, or why they would be choosing to respond or react in the way that they are. Ononieke ieko kona. Iena nananieke nananioko. As you understand the essence or the spark of the life force that is contained within everything, really. But today, for the purposes of this conversation, when we are asking you to look at the spark or the life force or the humanness of everyone around you, anananieke nananioko kona. That is the true heart of a healer. Ieko kona. It is not that you would suffocate yourself or do anything that would damage or dim your own life force. Ieko kona. That is not which we are speaking of. What we are speaking of is just seeing the life force or the spark within another. Anananioko kona. And then it can be as simple as acknowledging it. Anananioko. And then if you'd like to go further, perhaps understanding it. Ieke nananioko. At times your heart may feel that you have a contribution that will allow it, the life force, the spark, the soul, the spirit of another, expand and become brighter. Or even yet, there may come a time that the flames come together, unified in the oneness of the all, and you rest in the knowledge and understanding that we are all the unified one. Sometimes this would look like support for another person's idea, but really what it is support for the other person's humanity. Ieko kona, their personhood. Ieke nananayoko. And because today we are speaking from the womb, Ieke nananayoko, their womb-ness, their sisterness, Ieke nananayoko, their motherness, Ieke nananayoko, their creatorness, Ieke nananayoko koda. And one more, the nurturess, Ieke nananayoko. This is really yoko akena, what we are speaking of. Nananayoko iekena, ienanananayoko. Understanding the reasonable yoko na. Ooh, there's one of those words. Ananieke. What is reason? Ieke nanananayoko. Reasonable. Yoko ikena. That is the perception. Anananayoko of your experiences, your thoughts, ieko, your points of view, ieke, what you deem to be right or wrong, ieke nanananieko. It really is not about the judgment of what is reasonable, anananayoko. This is more about the compassionate understanding that the spark of life within you is the same as the spark of life within the person that you are greeting, seeing, meeting, reading about, and understanding that this is the unification, ananayoko, of the spark of life, the spark of God, the spark of the all, the spark of humanity. Ieko pona iena. Rest here on that. Ioko ikena. Is there a situation in your life? Ieke nananayoko. We would say that you are a healer, that you are a transformer. Ioko ke nananieke. And that may be very real. As a matter of fact, it may actually be your purpose, your passion, your provocativeness. Ioko ke nananieke. Your product. Ioko ieke nananiyoko. Or your productivity. Ieke nananiyoko okona. In essence and in reality, the Nononioko, you are all transformers of the space, of the people, of the environment, Anananayoko Akuna Ieke, and more importantly, of the collective consciousness. Ieke Nanananioko, for that which you spark, that which you ignite, that which you reason, that which you speak, that which you compassion, that which you have passion, that which you Niyoko Ieke Iena Yoko are, that which you think, that which you extend, all goes to consciousness. There are times, Ioko Kiekena, when things seem so extreme, Ioko Kona Ieke, that you do not understand why each point of view exists. Ioko Oko Nieke na Ananioko. These points of view may be cultural, Ieke na Nanioko, spiritual, Ieke na Nanioko, religious, Ieke na Nanioko. It could be as simple as a food choice, Ieke na Nanioko, or a spoken word, Ie na Nanieke. In order for the all to exist, Ieke na Nanioko, all must exist. Ieke na Nanioko, Ieke na Nanioko Okona. We would say that peace is a state of mind, Ioko Ieke na Nanioko, because what brings you peace, Ieke na Nanioko, may be within the confines of your home. Ananioko, a nice comfy bed, good food to eat, Ioko Ikena, 1.5 children, white picket fence, 2.5 cars, whatever this means, Ioko Ikena, but you get what we are saying, Ananayoko Okona. For others, peace may be the righteous indignation of something that is happening within their space or their world, Ieko Ieke Nananayoko, and for them not to rumble up, to bubble up, and to express, Ieke Nananayoko, does not bring them peace. Ieke Nananayoko Okona, they must speak. Anana, they must act. Oh no, they must, Ieke Nananayeke, put their essence into the mucky pool, Ioko Okona, so that there is some speck, some essence, some light, some force, the Yoko Akena, that will bring a spark of clarity into the muckiness, into the dirt, Ieke Nananayoko, into the unpleasantness. Yoko Akena Ieke. We must respect each other, Yoko Iena Iena Yoko, to understand that these differences, Ieke Nananayoko, all go into the consciousness of the grand divide, Ioko Ieke Nananayoko, and unifies as one. Onono Ieke Ieke Nananayoko Ieke. All must exist. Now, when two souls come together, Ieke Nananayoko, and some action sparks, Ieke Ieko, reaction that ripples out throughout the cosmic and throughout the physical plane, the physical world. Ieke Nananayoko, some understanding that these souls have come together for the purposes of raising consciousness. Ieko Kona. Now, what consciousness gets raised? Ieke Kona Iena. That is the grand question. Onono Nieke Ieko Kona. For some, the consciousness may be bringing their group of individual characteristics together, Ioko Ieke, and shouting as loud as they can on the top of their lungs, Oh no Ieke Ieke Nananayoko. We have been injured here. We have been hurt. Pay attention to us. Nananayoko Okona. Then there may be another fraction that says Ieke Nananayoko Okona, that Ieke Nananayoko, peace, love, beauty, and blessings to all. Oh no Ieke Ieke Nananayoko. And then there is another fraction that may say, Oh no Ieke Ieke, there has been injury here. This is important. Oh no Ieke, we must take action. Oh no Ieke. And that action may look like Ioko, destruction. Ananieke, despair. Onononieke, injury. Ieke nanananioko. And then there is another voice that says, Ieke nanananioko, peace be unto us. We are all one. We are unity. Iela nananioko okona iena ananieke ioko okona. What we are saying to you is that you are the blessing, for whichever place that you choose to be, whatever voice you choose to express, you are the light, and you matter, and you're a uniqueness, Yoko Kena represents your spark, your God force, Yoko, to unify Yoko, or bring Yoko healing, Yokona presence, Yekena transformation, Yoko and light, Yoko Okona. Many, 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 many hues go into forming the beacon or the column of light, and every expression, whether you would judge it to be important, violent, bad, opaque, dark, sinister, or just repugnant in some way, also is the force of God. So you must understand, sometimes when you feel the urgency to act, to do something, it is just because that place, requires your light, requires your understanding, requires your compassion, requires your essence, your force, your understanding, and your uniqueness. When we look at anything in life, on the huge scale or on the smaller scale, it is the same. So in your unique space, Yoko, and your unique life, Yoko, there may be something occurring that is sinister, Onona, repugnant, Ieke, problematic, Onono, opaque, Ieke, unacceptable, Yoko Ikena. Know that your unique essence of your God force, your God spark, your God life, Yoko Ieke, is enough. Ieke na Yoko. Sometimes it is just a matter of breathing that life, that essence, that understanding, that compassion into a circumstance, and trusting that it will shift, change, move, because you are unique. We do not understand that the muckiness and the murkiness, and the darkness, just requires that one spark, that one breath of the God force that is you. And once that is breathed into a situation, it will never be the same. This is your inherent power, and understanding this, is is saying critical for your space of peace. We would say, be peaceful. I just want to be peaceful. But understanding and having that want or need, is to understand, that you have the unique power of unity, of the one, of the force, of the light within you. And as you breathe into that situation, your life essence, as you express your life essence, you are unifying and bringing together all forces of the unified consciousness, and it will allow you to change, transform, or shift. Ieke na 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 yoko, that which is before you. Now there is a principle involved here, Andongo no ieke, because sometimes you cannot see the vibratory change, yoko kona. But if you think about that murky pool of water and that one clear drop that you are going to drop into this murky pool of water, oh no 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 yeke, that murky pool can no longer be the same. Yoko okona ieke na 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 ieke na na ni yoko okona. When you speak your prayer, speak, not think, not onononieke, imagine. When you speak your prayer, and every breath is a prayer. When you speak your prayer, and every word is a prayer. When you speak your prayer into that which is causing you any discontentment, understand that the vibration of that which is causing you discomfort changes. It can no longer be the same because you have spoken word into it. You have spoken your life into it. You have spoken your uniqueness into it. Onona nieke, and just that nono nieke action. Onono na ieke na 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 ieke na 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 ieke na 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 ieke means that it can never be the same again. Onona ieke yoko ieke na 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 yoko. That is why when one is in pain and in angst, yoko okona, and you come together with compassion, with love in your heart, you may not even understand onononi eke, their strife or their point of view. Onononi eke. But when you can embrace your sister, embrace the womanness, the creator within her, the creator that is her, yoko ekena, and understand that her heart is to just make the world a better place, to just make her family peaceful, strong, self-sufficient, more reliant on the spiritual space. These are the commonalities, the oneness, the uniqueness within the pairing as you come together as two souls of the one living, eternal energy that is source. So we are taking this point of view from the big, wide world, and the multiverses beyond this space, across all time and space. Your rippledness, can you see the power that you have? And then you can bring it into the tiniest situation, the one conversation, the one smile, the one point of contact where two eyes meet and they have compassion, care, and understanding for each other. And just that moment sparks the essence of the living energy of Source. You do not always have to understand another's pain. It is enough to understand that the pain is there. And how you choose to use your force to come together as one. Is really Ioko Ieke, the very essence of oneness. Ananioko Ieke Nananioko Iena. So there are cliches, there are businesses, there are phrases, Ononanieke, that are out in the world that says, watch what you attract and watch what you speak and watch how you do and watch Ononanieke, watch. Yoko ikena iekena na iekena anananioko. What we would say to you is invest. Invest. Ononana ieke. invest. Onona ieke. When you invest that inner power, that inner spark, that inner essence, that inner unity of the one, onona ieke. When you invest that, you are onona ieke, putting your uniqueness into the unified consciousness. There is much inner power, unified power within you. Hear our voice this morning. Your one essence sparks a vibratory field that you cannot see. It is always moving. Even when you think that there is no hope, and you come into despair, know that your one powerful drop of essence, is changing the world, both your world and the world around you and the world of the multiverse and infinite consciousness. So it is a small thing, and it is a magnificent, huge, infinite thing. But it is just one drop, and it's you. When one asks to pray, pray with them. Don't change their words or have a point of view. Stand with them as they seek to understand the unified force, their place within it, or their position. When you pray with another individual, when you speak the breath of life and the breath of God, and the breath of action, and compassion, with another, you are just understanding that you are unified as one. Why is this important? Why is this important today? Because our prayer, as we walk and speak, lay hands, visualize or see, as we collect our thoughts, and as we see the known and the unknown, let us express with the essence of the consciousness of love. And we know that love transforms. And that all points of view are necessary for the consciousness to exist. We inspire you this morning to come into an understanding of the power, the unique, unity, unified power of your one. Your individuality, and the unified spark of life, and your place within this huge, wonderful, infinite space that is undefined and unknown. But in your acceptance of the unknown, you are in the knowing. And that is what we are expressing to you this morning, that in your spark of life, there is the all-knowing, the all-known. And when you speak to it, ananananioko, express it, feel it, understand it, onononayeke, that this infinite spark, this infinite unknown, anananayoko, is the knowing that is within you. Ieke na na yoko okona ieke na yoko. It may feel circular, anananayoko, and it is, onononayeke. It is not to understand, onononayeke, because there are so many different shades, anananayoko, aspects, ieke, slivers, anananayoko, that are infinitesimal and minute, onononayeke. And so each nuance, anananayoko, sparks another place in the known unknowing. Onononayoko iena. So now we would ask, ieke nananayoko, that you come into your silent space, your quiet space, onononayeke, with no ieke exaggeration of the breath, ioko kona, just feeling the breath and feeling the unified force that is you, ioko kona, and feeling the unified force, ieke nananayoko, both within yourself and as a space of this infinite knowing unknown, anananayoko, and just rest there for a moment. Now, onononieke nananayoko, receive, accept, and circulate. Breathe in and receive love. Exhale and accept love. Inhale, I am love. Exhale, I am. Inhale, I am love. Exhale, I am. Inhale, I am love. Exhale, I am. Breathing at your own pace and your own rhythm. Love, 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 love. Feeling that microcosmic spark, that essence that is your soul, your uniqueness, your power. Radiating and growing. Moving that spark of life, that spark of love into every tissue, every place in your body, your mind, and your spirit. Speaking to your inner child, allowing your soul to know that it is safe, supported, and loved. Coming into an understanding of the spark of love, the spark of life, the spark of God essence that is you. This is your power, your inner power. Feeling that force of God that you are. Understanding that this is the small space and the large space. The space of love. Speaking your essence, I am love, I am. I am love, I am. I am love, I am. Ono no ieke na ioko kona ieke na ioko na. As you are opening your eyes and coming back into your physical space, speaking the words, I am love, I am. Allowing this to be with you on all planes of existence across all space and time. Understanding that the small spark that is within you grows, expands, multiplies, and is infinite as it is the one. This is your power. This is your God. This is God expressing as you, through you, for you, and back to you as you extend out into the world. We think of meditation as inward reflection, but it is also the outward expression of the living force of God, of love, of the goddess, of your fellow human. So today, as you walk in the I am love, in the I am God, know that you are connecting with the I am love and the I am God in everything, in every action, word, person, human that you meet today. When we say "Onononieke," power up, this is what we were speaking of. Power up the life force. Onononieke, when we speak of the force of the living divine source energy, this is the spark we are speaking of. It is a living meditation. It is an action meditation. It is a vibrating meditation. To radiate the living I am into everything you do. Onononieke ieko kona, hallelujah, 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 ieko kona ieke. Anananieke nananiyoko okona ieke nanananiyoko. This is the giving of the gratitude, ioko kona, and it is the receiving of the gratitude, ieko kona. We love you, we love you, we love you. We love you. We love you. We love you, and we wish you adieu.